You know who it is, everybody. I am back once again with another hair tutorial. Today I'm doing another crochet wig, but it's a little bit different because this wig actually has a lace part. So we will be doing some ventilating today. Check it out. Alright, so we're using this hair today. This is the Free Trust Pre-Loop Crochet Braid hair, and it's the deep twist, and it's 16 inches long. This is the crochet wig cap that I'll be using. It has a lace part, and it's the side part, and it also has combs in the cap. Of course, you need your crochet needle. And this is the ventilation needle I thought I would be using, but it actually turned out to be too big, believe it or not. So I went and got a smaller one, and you will need a size 4 needle. You can find a link to all these items in my description box below. Alright, so of course you need your mannequin head. This is the cap, and I'm just going to place it just how I would wear it on my own head. So you want to make sure that part is on the side, and you also want to make sure that you're lining the cap up along where your hairline would be if your hairline were actually on this mannequin head. And now we're going to get into some crocheting. So as you can see, we have the different pre-looped pieces of hair. First, we're going to remove these rubber bands, and I split each strand into about 2 to 3 separate pieces. And of course, you're going to insert your hook, insert the hair, close the latch, pull it through, and use that loop to pull the 2 strands through. Finally, because this hair is so soft and the curl is kind of loose, I'm going to take 2 strands from each side and tie a little knot just to hold it in place. So there, it's nice and secure. And I'm just going to continue this all the way around the head. Here's a closer look. Again, I inserted the hook, put the hair in the hook, and close the latch. Pull it through. Take that loop you just formed and pull the 2 strands of hair through and tighten. And finally, I'm going to take a small strand from each side and tie a knot. And I'm just going to speed this up so you guys can see the whole process. One thing I don't show in this video is that it may help to have wig pins to kind of hold the cap in place. Because I didn't have that, I ended up actually just pulling the wig cap a little further forward so that it wasn't sliding around. But again, every so often you want to pull the wig back to where your natural hairline would be, just to get an idea of exactly where the hair is falling. This hair gets pretty thick pretty quickly, so I try to keep it thick around the perimeter, you know, for times when the wind is blowing and things like that. But as you get kind of in the middle, I would space things out so that the hair is not too big. I love big hair, but you don't want it to be too thick. And once I get up closer to the top and where the part is, I'm gonna start putting the pieces closer together so it's thicker in that area. Okay, so now we're up towards the top, and I'm just making sure that I put some strands as close as possible to that lace. I made these strands a little skinnier because I don't want the knots to be too visible. And once we start ventilating the hair and the lace, it's going to cover up all of this mess that you see here. So now for the hard part. Okay, what you're going to do is insert the hook into one of the holes, It's just like crochet, it's just on a much smaller level. You're gonna hook really as many strands as you can because a few of the strands are gonna come out. And then you're gonna twist the hook or twist the strands to make sure they get a good grip on the hook. Then you're gonna twist the hook as you pull it under and out of the hole. Now you're gonna wrap the 2 strands around the hook and you're gonna pull those 2 strands through the loop. You grab the strands and just pull it just to tighten it, and that's it. Now it sounds easy, but it's gonna take some practice. One thing I did do is I ended up sticking a piece of paper under the lace part because it's easier to see the hair and the knots against that stark white. Another issue is when you do the ventilation, the curls are gonna get like super frizzy right around that part. But as I start trimming, you're gonna see that I'm also getting rid of some of the frizzier pieces of hair. I'm like completely freehanding this, if you can't tell. So I'm just kind of like trying to frame my face. I'm cutting in a downward motion at an angle. And I just want to kind of shake the hair around my face so it's not just this big blob of hair. Ultimately, I kind of cut a bit of a bang in the front so the hair wasn't so in my face. And yeah, you guys can just watch and see what I did here. Alright guys, so as I said, this was not the easiest thing to do, but I hope that you guys got the gist of how it works. I haven't seen anyone do a tutorial quite like this. I've seen people use this cap, but they never actually like use the lace. So I figured I would try my hand at it. Right now, I actually have like a few shots of me with a nude cap under this wig. And as you can tell, it's like really light and not the right color for me at all. And right now I just have my hair under it, so it looks like really dark and it's not that great. So if you can find a nude cap that suits your skin tone, that would be ideal. It would probably help if I could part my hair there and have my natural scalp color there, but because my hair is so short, it's kind of hard to do that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thumbs up this video if you found it helpful at all, and make sure you subscribe for future videos.